decisive times ahead. We are happy to see you again, dear children of the earth. Our new post today is going to relate to what may happen in the months to come. Of course, and you know it, the events that are brewing depend on you, on your consciousness open, or not open to another understanding of life, which is why we will very rarely be able to give you precise dates of these events. Indeed, when the human remains still attached, and dependent on the energies of the third dimension, that is to say attached to materialism, to power, small human power, to material wealth etc. It is difficult for him to understand, and live this immense transition which is being made within your humanity. As you know, your humanity has always been held by these feelings of fear, of dependence, in the face of beings as you say without faith, or law who only wish to have power over you. At that time, the human being has always stooped, knelt in front of these humans who seemed to them to be right. And how not to bow to this power so strong, so powerful in violence throughout the centuries, and centuries that humans have lived. But, everything has an end. Yes, we say it all comes to an end. We have often spoken to you about this especially in relation to this false power held by those who rule you. These humans who are thus in a certain power are beings of great weakness. They are humans who seek recognition, and even we would say love. But their way of acting is wrong. They think they are superior to you when they are in a state of dependence that you do not imagine, on you who are the peoples. Indeed, your rulers, the leaders of the laboratories, the financiers, that is to say a very small minority of humans, try to keep you on a leash, to prevent you from living your freedom as you should live it in all serenity. These humans there, are beings who are in great lack of recognition, and love in their terrestrial human life, and they try by a certain moral violence, and by a non-respect of your beings to keep you under their control. As you know, there is always a loophole when a human feels uncomfortable in their being even if they don't want to acknowledge it. This is why in the months to come, these loopholes will open up in them, and they will experience great moral and psychological difficulty, because everything they had put in place will collapse for each of them. But, it is important that for this rift to be created in them, and to make them let go of their desire to keep you under their control, it will be necessary for you, the peoples, each human being to wake up understanding that the only real power is that of love and respect. For this, it is important that each of you realizes that it is necessary to live in osmosis with your inner being. It will be necessary to understand that whatever you are looking for on the outside, wealth, materialistic clusters of various things, the search for recognition through the technology that plunges you into the distance from each other, it is going to be necessary that it all ends, because, as you can see, it is all just fleeting pleasures that leave you with a bitter taste every time you got it. So after that bitter taste you are looking for something else that can fill your life, and so on. Your life, brothers and sisters of the earth, is only a continuation of the search for ephemeral pleasures, and joys which do not enrich you, but leave you unhappy. The only way to find joy, happiness, peace, serenity is to meet yourself deep within yourself, to look honestly at who you are with your qualities and your faults. It is important that you find within yourself the sufferings, fears, and other negative feelings that cause you to look outside of yourself for that something that you lack, and that you have been looking for a long time. This is why it is important that in the coming months you change the way you see things in your life, to understand what needs to be changed in order to find peace. This is how you are going to transform the current situation by making vibrate inside you, but, at the same time outside of you, this flame of happiness and joy which has never left you, because it has been there ever since eternity in you, the flame of life, of the true life which is in you, which accompanies you at every moment wherever you are, whoever you are. It is through this understanding that it is very important to vibrate now, that you are going to transform your life on Earth. You will be able to transform the situation you are experiencing into another approach to life on Earth, an approach that will lead you to the new Earth that we tell you so often. However, it is important, very important that this be done quickly so that everything goes as smoothly as possible on your planet, which has been waiting for this union of love and respect for a long time. Planet Earth will not wait very long for you to decide to look yourself in the face, to understand who you are, to purify yourself by letting go of your fears and negative feelings. Planet Earth has waited a very long time for you to transform into divine beings, that is, humans aware of your divine power, but it is not yet going to wait until you remain in a static attitude of fear and disrespect. The coming months will be decisive for all of you, and for the planet that loves you despite the disrespect you inflict on it. Dear children of the Earth, react. React quickly, very quickly. We thank you. We love you. Channel, Marie-Josée Andichou.